Urban planning is like the foundation of a house. It's the strong base on which the entire city stands. It's the framework that shapes our cities and makes sure everything is in the right place. It decides where buildings go, how people move around, and what our neighborhoods look like. It affects our daily lives. Good planning makes sure that cities are efficient, livable, and sustainable. It also promotes environmentally friendly infrastructure. It's about creating places that work for everyone, from bustling marketplaces to quiet residential streets. It fosters a sense of community. Unfortunately, many Indian cities are grappling with the consequences of poor urban planning. This is a serious problem. This has led to many problems that affect the daily lives of millions of people. These problems hinder the progress of our cities. From traffic jams to inadequate housing, the challenges are many. It's crucial to find solutions to these problems. We need to understand these issues and find ways to build better cities for the future. It's time to make our cities more livable and sustainable. To understand the challenges of urban planning in India, we need to look at history. Since ancient times, the development of Indian cities has been a complex process. Many Indian cities have existed for centuries, developing organically without a clear plan. These cities grew over time, leading to the complex urban fabric we see today. Take the example of Old Delhi, with its narrow lanes and dense population. This city still holds its historical significance, but grapples with modern-day problems. It reflects a time when cities developed around trade routes and religious centers. These centers brought economic and cultural prosperity to the cities. During British rule, new planned cities like New Delhi emerged, often designed to showcase colonial power. The wide roads and grand buildings of these cities presented a new urban landscape. However, these plans often neglected the needs of the local population. As a result, many areas lack basic amenities and have poor living conditions. After independence, rapid industrialization and population growth put a strain on the existing infrastructure, leading to haphazard expansion and unplanned growth. Today, Indian cities are in dire need of balanced and comprehensive urban planning. Today, Indian cities face numerous planning challenges. With a growing population and increasing urbanization, these challenges become even more complex. One of the biggest challenges is the lack of comprehensive and forward-thinking urban plans. Often, plans are short-sighted and lack a long-term vision. Many cities grow organically, with development happening in an ad hoc manner. This unplanned development affects the structure and functionality of cities. This results in a lack of coordination between different agencies responsible for water, electricity, and transportation. This lack of coordination affects the quality and availability of services. Another major problem is the lack of affordable housing. With a growing population, the demand for housing continues to rise. As cities develop, the cost of living skyrockets, making it difficult for the middle and lower income groups to afford to live in the city. This forces lower income communities to move to the outskirts or informal settlements. This trend further fuels inequality in urban areas. It creates social segregation and puts a strain on already stressed infrastructure. The demand for public services increases, leading to a decline in their quality. The consequences of poor planning are felt by residents every day. Traffic congestion is a major issue, with people spending hours commuting to and from work. Pollution levels are dangerously high, impacting public health. There's often a lack of public spaces, such as parks and playgrounds, which affects the quality of life. The lack of proper sanitation and waste management systems leads to unsanitary conditions and poses health hazards. Furthermore, Inadequate disaster preparedness makes cities vulnerable to floods, earthquakes, and other calamities. Section 5. Case in point. Cities grappling with chaos. Mumbai, despite its vibrancy, presents an example of the challenges of unplanned growth. The city's inadequate infrastructure struggles to cope with the burgeoning population. Bangalore, once known for its pleasant weather, now grapples with traffic jams and shrinking green spaces. Kolkata, a city of culture and history, faces problems of sanitation and pollution. These examples highlight the urgent need for better urban planning in India. Section 6. A brighter path towards smarter urban landscapes. The good news is that solutions exist. We need to adopt a more holistic and sustainable approach to urban planning. This includes creating cities that prioritize public transport, walking, and cycling. Investing in efficient and affordable public transportation systems can significantly reduce congestion and pollution. Promoting mixed-use development, where residential, commercial, and recreational spaces coexist, can reduce the need for travel. This creates vibrant and self-sufficient neighborhoods. Section 7. The way forward. Planning for people and progress. Additionally, we need to prioritize the development of affordable housing options within city limits. This ensures social inclusion and reduces the strain on infrastructure. Preserving and creating green spaces within cities is crucial for improving air quality and the overall well-being of residents. Implementing strict zoning laws can prevent haphazard construction and ensure the planned development of our cities. Section 8. A collective responsibility, shaping the future of our cities. Addressing these challenges requires a collaborative effort. It's not just the responsibility of the government. Citizens, urban planners, and policymakers need to work together. Citizen engagement is crucial in shaping urban planning policies that reflect the needs of the people. We need to move away from a car-centric approach and prioritize pedestrian-friendly streets and public spaces. This creates more livable and inclusive cities for everyone. Section 9. Conclusion. Building better cities. Building a better India. The future of India is deeply intertwined with the future of its cities. By investing in smart, sustainable, and people-centric urban planning, we can create cities that are not just engines of economic growth, but also centers of innovation, culture, and social harmony. It's time to reimagine our cities, not as concrete jungles, but as vibrant spaces that nurture communities and provide a high quality of life for all. The journey towards better planned cities is a journey towards a better India.